Are you looking for the best winter gloves? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best winter gloves on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. A great deal on a warm daily wearer. Warm and comfortable, the Carhartt waterproof insulated gloves are a reliable winter classic. We tested them while shoveling snow and hanging out on cold winter days in Maine. We also used them to collect data on a remote glacier in the Yukon, comfortably wearing them in temperatures as low as -20 degrees Fahrenheit for extended periods. That makes them an easy option for a quick dog walk or snowball fight. One tester made the point, "I was impressed with their warmth even on colder days for the price. I don't think you can find a better deal out there." They're windproof and largely waterproof, and their adjustable cuff holds them in place, though the small plastic buckle is less robust than we'd like. The Carhartt Men's WP waterproof insulated mittens are very similar in performance and structure. The only difference is their mitten design. Their pliable polyester fabric and generous cut of the Carhartt waterproof insulated allow your fingers nearly their full range of movement. Still, the thick insulation and slick fabric aren't great for detailed tasks. And while a waterproof liner protects most of the glove, the fleece cuff is not. If it gets damp, the moisture can spread to the liner inside. We also noticed our fingertips getting slightly wet during our water tests. Sweat can also accumulate, and the glove takes time to dry, over a day and a half in our tests. The fabric is sturdy but not as durable as leather work gloves like the Wells Lamont 5127 White Mule insulated cowhide leather gloves. They also don't come in women's sizes. That said, if you can remove them once your liner's wet out, these warm and comfortable gloves are the best deal among those we tested. Number 2. Best women's winter gloves. Nearly as warm and as waterproof as the men's Carhartt glove, the Carhartt Quilts Insulated is a good alternative for anyone with smaller hands. They hold heat well, with a quilted layer of lofty polyester insulation and soft fleece lining. Although they aren't as rugged as the women's Wells Lamont Hydra Hide leather hybrid, the quilts did block the wind, and they repelled moisture well, keeping our hands dry for nearly 2 minutes during a submersion test before water snuck in through a seam in the pinky finger. A tab extending from the thick panels on the palms makes them easy to pull on, and a cinch at the wrist holds them in place. One tester points out it will be important to size these correctly for your hands, saying, "Although these gloves fit me well, the finger length verges on being too short, even for those who often wear a size small glove. We'd recommend trying a pair on before committing to a size." While we appreciate the welcoming fleece lining of the Carhartt Quilts Insulated, it can pull moisture into the glove when wet. This makes it harder for your hands to stay warm, and the gloves took nearly 2 days to dry in our tests. They're also hand wash only. While the gloves are malleable, the bulky insulation and slippery fabric make it hard to complete detailed tasks like tying shoes or zipping jackets. After a few months of testing, they also have a few loose stitches. If you're looking for warmth and weatherproofing for tasks like pulling sleds, frigid walks, or shoveling snow, these are our top recommendations for smaller hands. Try the Number 3. Best Unisex Winter Work Glove. From dog walks and shoveling chores to building glacier monitoring stations in Maine and repairing a hot water drill in Alaska, the Mechanics Wear Cold Work Original gloves are the jam. They're the best in our lineup at protecting our hands without restricting their function. They also breathe well, and dry hands are warm hands. Our lead tester often wore them with the smart wool liner when temperatures dropped and reports staying toasty, saying, "I found it super easy, add a bit of extra warmth when I needed more, but I like that I wasn't left overheating on days I had heavier weight jobs to tackle." We appreciate that they're machine washable since they're durable, dark, and, our pair always seems to be, dirty. Luckily, their touchscreen compatible index finger and thumbs work despite the grime accumulation. With minimal insulation, the Mechanics Wear Cold Work Originals aren't the warmest gloves. We feel the Carhartt waterproof insulated gloves are a better option for warmth, but the trade-off is less durability. Overall, with elevated activity levels, the mechanics gloves kept our hands fairly comfortable in colder temps. Our lead tester noted, "These gloves make working in the cold a whole new experience, and I even found them warm enough for small engine repair when temps were in the teens." Though the back of these gloves can resist a very small amount of light rain and snow, they wet through quickly and take time to dry, a day or more. The size small mechanics is a little long in the fingers for our lead female reviewer, who normally wears a woman's size small or medium. And yet, they still worked wonderfully for her. As long as they fit you, we can't recommend the mechanics enough. They are excellent work gloves for colder weather. Number 4. Best Women's Winter Work Glove. While certainly not warm enough for the depth of winter in northern climates, the Wells Lamont Hydra Hide Leather Hybrid are thick gardening/work gloves that work well for mild winters and shoulder seasons. They're especially suited to days when you work hard enough to generate warmth. The leather palm protects your hands while breathable spandex keeps sweat from accumulating. Neoprene panels on the back of your hand and wrist are comfortable and add warmth and water resistance. They fit our lead female tester well and are among the most dexterous gloves in the test. She reports, "I was able to tackle every gardening and home repair task on my plate easily." They also repel a light mist yet soak through immediately in our immersion test. The fit is too tight to comfortably wear liners beneath the Wells Lamont Hydra Hide Leather Hybrid gloves, which is a shame because it would greatly increase their temperature range. If you wear a women's size small or extra small, these may provide a better fit than the other top work gloves in the test, the mechanics. The Hydra Hides are a compelling option for anyone needing more warmth and protection than your average work glove. If you need an inexpensive work glove for less rugged tasks, check out the affordable Akai touchscreen thermal liner gloves. Number 5. Best Touchscreen Winter Glove. If you need a lightweight option that makes it easy to check your touchscreen devices without freezing your fingers, we would steer you to the Black Diamond Midweight Screen Tap Gloves. They have a snug but flexible fit that improves their touchscreen function and offer conductive materials that allow screens to recognize your touch on all 10 fingers and both palms. That makes using your touch-compatible devices a breeze. A soft fleece lining improves warmth without diminishing your ability to complete complex tasks. A leather palm improves your grip and increases the longevity of the gloves. While the Black Diamond Midweight Screen Tap gloves perform well during active pursuits like runs, cross-country ski tours, and fast-paced commutes, they aren't much warmer than liner gloves. They're also not waterproof and take about a day to dry. They brush off dry snow easily, though, and with a little care and some good pockets, we make them work in mild winter weather. We find ourselves wearing these gloves around town when exploring new trails and need to consult our digital maps often. One tester's final word, "They aren't super warm, but I enjoyed their added protection during morning runs." Another great, around-town winter glove is the Outdoor Research Flurry Sensor, which works nearly as well on touchscreen devices. We also like the Smart Wool Liner gloves for their great fit and feel and the Akai touchscreen thermal for their grip palms. Number 6. Best Liner Glove. Liner gloves are essential in frigid climes, and the Akai touchscreen thermal outperformed the rest. Many winter gloves are warm and waterproof but unwieldy. You often must remove them to navigate your phone, unsnap buckles, or tighten laces. When it's below zero, liners help protect your fingers from frostbite while you do so. They're also great for chilly shoulder season runs. The Akai are soft with helpful palm grips and touchscreen compatible tips on the pointer fingers, middle fingers, and thumbs. And, if you layer the Akai liners with the REI Co-op Gauntlet GDX gloves, you'll have the best of both worlds because the REI gloves are touchscreen compatible as well. Though they don't offer much protection from precipitation, the Akai gloves dry faster than most and block wind impressively well. They're also pretty tough, and the price is right. However, one tester pointed out, although I was impressed at their ability to block the wind, I caution you not to expect greatness when it comes to waterproofing. That said, while the Akaios won the liner test for functionality, they didn't quite win our hearts. They aren't machine washable, the thumb is a little too long, and the cuff is a little too short. We also often prefer the feel of natural fibers. Still, if you want to save money for a durable pair and don't mind hand washing them when they need it, these gloves are an easy choice. Check out the Smart Wool Thermal Merino or the Icebreaker Merino 260 Tech Liner gloves for a decent merino wool blend liner glove. Number 7.